Dharvika Giridhari Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Ju ki jai. Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju ki jai. Nitya Lila Pavishtam Vishnupad Ashatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Gosvāmī Mahārāja Śrīla Gurudev ki jai. Nitya Lila Pavishtam Vishnupad Ashatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nitya Lila Pavishtam Vishnupad Ashatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Vedanta Swami Mahārāja Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai. Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosvāmī Prabhupāda ki jai. Nitya Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Śrīla Gaurkishoras Babaji Mahārāja ki jai. Nitya Pravishta Śrīla Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Nitya Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Śrīla Jagannath Das Babaji Mahārāja ki jai. Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath. Shri Jiva Gopal Bhattadas Raghunath. Shar Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari. Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Śrīla Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Kshetra Mandala Gaura Mandala Vraja Mandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sarva Abhishta Pradakta Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda ki jai. Shri Muna Devi Ganga Devi ki jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki jai. Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Purnamasi Yogamaya ki jai. Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev ki jai. Jai Shri Kartik Vrat Niyam Seva ki jai. Urja Vrat ki jai. Urjeshwari Raseshwari Shri Vrishabhanu Nandini Shrimati Radha Thakurani ki jai. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Vijñāna Bhāratī Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashatara Shata Shishmar Śrīla Bhakti Balavatirtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashatara Shata Shishmar Śrīla Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Volcanic Energy ki jai. Shri Hari Nam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna everybody. Dandavat pranams. Hari Bo Nri Hari Prabhu. Dandavat pranams. Bhavatarani Mataji. Kishore Krishna Prabhu. Shubhananda Prabhu. And let's see who else is there on Rukmini Didi and Haribol and a few other devotees I see. If you write a comment, then I can see who you are. Otherwise, I don't know who you are. Alright, so we are continuing on with this beautiful book by Śrīla Bhakti Vijñāna Bhāratī Gosvāmī Mahārāja. Very volcanic energy. Let me share my screen. Okay. So establishing the innermost desire of Śrīla Prabhupāda. Okay, this is the section that we're reading today. This is a very long section. I don't think we'll finish it today, but we'll see how far we get. His firm faith in Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Guru Maharaj used to preach in Tejpur, Assam. During one of his visits there, a gentleman named Sri Sudhir Bakshi would daily attend Guru Maharaj's Guru Maharaj's Harikatha at the Bengali theatre. Sri Sudhir Bakshi was the first person to request Guru Maharaj to accept a separate seat on the dais. He told Guru Maharaj, "Previously, you would share a sitting place with your godbrothers, but now you are performing the role of an acharya and have accepted many disciples. Please mercifully accept a separate sitting place." On his request, Guru Maharaj accepted a separate sitting place for the first time. One day, Sri Sudhir Bakshi approached Guru Maharaj and said, "My mother has been unwell for quite some time. She is bedridden and has not eaten or drunk anything for many days. Her medical tests were unable to report any sickness. Sometimes when we offer her Charnamrita or Ganga water, she opens her mouth and accepts it. In order to deliver her from this painful situation, I have donated cows, carried out Chandrayan Vrat, and also arranged for the recitation of Śrīmad Bhagavatam, but with no effect. What's Chandrayan Vrat? Is an austerity in which the amount of food one consumes is gradually reduced to 0, and then increased to normal according to the lunar cycle. So like on the first day of the waning moon, like that. Waning moon, then you eat 1 bite. Then on the second day you take 2 bites, right? Then 3 bites. So I arranged for the recitation of Śrīmad Bhagavatam, donated cows, carried out Chandrayan, but there's no effect. I feel greatly distressed upon seeing her pitiful condition. I am unable to understand my duty during this stage of her life. I would be grateful if you could kindly advise us as to how she can be delivered. Guru Maharaj told him, if a person hears Śrīmad Bhagavatam from the lips of a non-devotee, an Avaishnav, from one who charges a fee for its recitation, a Britak Patak, or from someone who makes his living reciting it, a Bhagavat Jivi, then not only will his existing auspiciousness be destroyed, but it is likely he will attract even more inauspiciousness. Therefore, you should hear Bhagavatam only from a devotee of the Lord whose very life is Śrīmad Bhagavatam, and who is the well-wisher of the entire world. Only then can one achieve one's true topmost welfare. Shri Sudhir Bakshi then said, in that case, you alone must speak Śrīmad Bhagavatam to my mother. Where else will I find a person with the characteristics you have described? Guru Maharaj replied, I am already engaged in speaking 3 times a day here, and so it will not be possible for me to accept any other engagements at this time. Shri Sudhir Bakshi then requested Guru Maharaj to arrange for a similarly qualified person to recite Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Guru Maharaj told him, I will send my godbrother, Shri Krishna Keshav Prabhu, in my stead. You can arrange for him to be taken to your place tomorrow. The following day, Shri Sudhir Bakshi sent his car at the agreed upon time. I was with Guru Maharaj transcribing his dictation when news came of the car's arrival. Guru Maharaj asked me to call Shri Krishna Keshav Prabhu. I went to look for him, but found that he had already left for another program. I conveyed this message to Guru Maharaj, who then ordered me to go to Shri Sudhir Bakshi's home, along with another 3 or 4 devotees, and take with us kartals, kansa, mridanga, and the charnamrita of Shri Thakurji. I wondered what would happen if Shri Sudhir Bakshi's mother were not to attain deliverance upon hearing my recitation of Bhagavatam. Despite this concern, I followed Guru Maharaj's order. When I arrived, I put charnamrita into that Mataji's mouth, and then asked the family to arrange my seat in such a position that she could properly hear the recitation of Bhagavatam. We performed Shri Bhagavat Katha and Kirtan at their place, and then returned. I was greatly astonished to hear that Shri Sudhir Bakshi's mother departed from this world the very next day. Upon observing Guru Maharaj's firm faith in Śrīmad Bhagavatam, a scripture that Srimad Mahaprabhu has described as a supremely flawless evidence for establishing the absolute truth, as well as his transcendental influence as displayed through this incident, my faith and conviction in his most divine personality increased exponentially. Kishore, kansar is gong. Okay. Always mindful of the master's comfort. Oh. Okay, yeah. It goes from normal at Purnima, then gradually the Chandrayan Vrat is from normal at Purnima, then gradually down to 0 at Amavasya, and then back up to the normal amount during the waxing phase. Yes. Hari Bol, Ganga Mataji. Always mindful of the master's comfort. Once during Sri Vrajmandal Parikrama, Guru Mahārāja, Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosvāmī Mahārāja, and Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Vilas Bhāratī Gosvāmī Mahārāja, Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Vikash Hrishikesh Gosvāmī Mahārāja, and I, their servant, were traveling from Sanket Bihari to Nandagram by car. On the way, our car ran out of petrol and stopped. I arranged for a tanga, a horse cart, by which Guru Mahārāja and others could continue on the Dharmashala. They could continue on to the Dharmashala, to the guest house. Before departing, Guru Mahārāja tossed me his money bag, which I nimbly caught. Later, as I was giving money to the driver to fetch petrol, I saw the key to Guru Mahārāja's room in the money bag. I asked the driver, "Will you pass through Nandagram on your way to get the petrol?" The driver replied, "Definitely. The only bus route is via Nandagram." I gave him Guru Mahārāja's room key and said, "Since I have to wait here with the car, you should first go to the Dharmashala and give this key to Shripad Dinabandhu Das Babaji Maharaj, a disciple of Śrīla Prabhupāda, before fetching petrol." Heeding my words, the driver eventually arrived at the Dharmashala and gave the keys to Śrīla Babaji Maharaj quite some time before Guru Mahārāja's arrival. When Guru Mahārāja reached the Dharmashala, the devotees who had come along with him went to their respective rooms. But when Guru Mahārāja realized that his room key was in the money bag that he had given me, he began to pace around without mentioning the situation to anyone, so that no one would be inconvenienced. Shri Dinabandhu Das Babaji Maharaj approached Guru Mahārāja and said, "Maharaj, please take rest in your room." Guru Mahārāja said, "O Guru Bhai, O Godbrother, I made a great blunder today. I left my room key with Bhāratī Mahārāja." Śrīla Babaji Maharaj said, "Maharaj, Bhāratī Mahārāja has sent the room key through the driver, and it has reached me even before your arrival." Guru Mahārāja then went to his room and rested. Guru Mahārāja mentioned the incident during Harikatha that evening, and also explained the symptoms of an Uttam Sevak, a topmost Sevak, and an Adham Sevak, an unqualified servant. While describing the ideal serving tendency that chitta vritti of a servant should possess, he said, "An Uttam Sevak is always conscious of all the services at hand, and he is expert in assessing which services he should attend to, and at what time he should attend to them. Although the master, that is, the object of service, may not be mindful of his belongings, like his keys, the Uttam Sevak gives great attention to such items and eagerly endeavors wholeheartedly to make sure his master is not inconvenienced. Such a Sevak is highly satisfied to please his master and does not mind enduring physical or mental trouble to this end. Bhagavan sees the endeavor of a sincere Sevak and provides him with all the required intelligence to properly perform service." That day, I felt highly bashful when many devotees conveyed to me the affection and satisfaction Guru Maharaj possessed for me as a result of the service I performed. The following words of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami repeatedly drifted in my mind like waves on a shore. Alpa seva bahu mane atma parjanta prasad. That's from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Lila 1:107. The Lord considers as great whatever little service one performs, and he mercifully offers himself to that person in return. His faith in my ability to serve him. Whenever I would leave from Sri Dham Mayapur to visit our Kolkata Math, I would always joyously collect large quantities of ghee, paneer, bananas, cabbage, and other items from the Dham and bring them to Guru Maharaj, who always said that seeing touching, honoring, and distributing anything from the Dham leads to the most sublime transcendental pleasure. Guru Maharaj would assign great significance to every item that I had brought, and while distributing them among the devotees, he would specifically tell them, "Today you are receiving this item from the Dham as prasad. You are greatly fortunate to have met with this opportunity to taste and honor an item produced in the Dham. Bhagavan has been merciful to you, for he has sent someone to bring this item to you as a token of his mercy." Once I had gone to visit Guru Maharaj in his bhajan kutir in our Kolkata mat, after returning from Mayapur. But when I entered his room, I came to know that he was taking bath at the time. His personal assistant, Sri Madan Gopal Prabhu, was also not there in the room. I had brought some paneer for Guru Maharaj, but since neither he nor his assistant were available, I left it with the Bhandari and immediately went outside to I left it with the Bhandari and immediately went outside to acquire a permit for purchasing cement and drop off some letters I had seen in Guru Maharaj's room at the post office. When Guru Maharaj returned to his room after bathing, he noticed the letters on his table were missing and asked Sri Madan Gopal Prabhu, "Did Bhāratī Maharaj come here?" Since Sri Madan Gopal Prabhu was not in Guru Maharaj's room while I was there, he replied, "I did not see him." Later, when Guru Maharaj saw me after lunch prasad, he asked me about everything and said, "I was initially a bit worried that the letters had been misplaced, because I had not written them with great care and attention. But then my worry increased when Madan Gopal said that he had not seen you. But now that I have learned that you posted the letters, I want to say one thing. Although I have many disciples who readily do whatever I tell them, none are like you, who are able to use his intelligence to understand which services should be performed without having to be told. I wish that I could be so fortunate as to have just one or two people like you with me at all times, so I could incessantly preach the message of Śrīmad Mahaprabhu to a greater capacity." A deep love for Bhagavan's Dham. Whether during Sri Vrajmandal Parikrama, Sri Navadvip Dham Parikrama, Sri Kshetra Mandal Parikrama, a North Indian tour, or a South Indian tour, Guru Maharaj never paid any mind to the cleanliness of the ground while offering his prostrated obeisances, his Dandavat Pranam. Once, Guru Maharaj offered Dandavat Pranam at Vishramghat, even though it was very muddy. At that time, Sri Revati Ranjan Chaudhary quickly called for his wife. "Come, come," he shouted. "Look, this is the only sight worth seeing. Although Sri Mādhava Maharaj has such a beautiful face and features, and is wearing spotlessly clean clothes, he is offering Dandavat Pranam in a very muddy area. He has truly realized the transcendental glories of the Dham. Such conduct and affection for the Lord's pastime places is our one and only goal." Tolerating cruelty. One day, when the construction of our Kolkata branch of Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math was almost complete, Guru Maharaj told me, "I want to view the dome of our Math from a distance to see how it looks from far away." I replied, "Certainly, just tell me from which direction and at what distance you would like to see it, and I will take you." Guru Maharaj then got up and we headed out of the Math. After walking for some distance, we stood at the corner of an intersection and observed the dome. At that time, a group of boys passed by. Upon seeing Guru Maharaj's tallness, his glowing crimson complexion, and his divinely attractive features, as well as my tall and stout physical appearance, they commented, "Just see, these people are thriving on the donations of others." Guru Maharaj and I both heard their comments. To prevent me from retorting, Guru Maharaj said, "We should not think of those who mock us as adversaries, nor should we react to their insults. Those who accept the dress of a sadhu ought to follow the example of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who performed kirtan and distributed the wealth of transcendental prem, even after Mādhava had struck had struck him in the forehead with an earthen pot. They should learn to not only tolerate the brutality of antagonists, but also to wish for their welfare, just like Śrīla Prabhupāda, who remained unprovoked even after being attacked at Prodamaya during the Sri Navadip Dham Parikrama. They should tolerate not only cruelty, but also the insults hurled at them, which pierce much deeper than the sharpest edged weapons. Hardly commenting further, the boys passed ahead of us. After that, the situation was over, and I realized the futility of reacting to such trivial insults. Accepting nothing for himself. Once Guru Mahārāja preached in Amritsar, accompanied by 20 devotees, including Srila Bhakti Balabhatirtha Mahārāja, Sri Bhakti Prasad Puri Mahārāja, Sri Ghanasham Brahmachari, myself, and a number of our godbrothers. So I said Srila instead of Shri. Lala Sri Vijñāna Das, who was the greatest contributor to the construction of the Durgiyana Mandir in Amritsar, had arranged for our accommodation, prasad, and whatever else Guru Mahārāja and his party required. He introduced us to a milk vendor and said, "He will provide whatever milk you may require in both the morning and evening." He then introduced us to a grocer and said, "Whatever you may need, be it rice, pulses, flour, ghee, or anything else, please do not hesitate to ask him. He will provide you with whatever you need." Guru Mahārāja later told us in private, we are bhikshuks, we are mendicants. We should never ask or accept anything for our own use. In fact, we are sadhus, or persons who are fully dependent on Sadvastu Shri Bhagavan, and follow the principle of Yatecha Labhe Santosha, being completely satisfied with whatever comes of its own accord by the desire of Shri Bhagavan. Additionally, Tat Kripa Avalokanam, sadhus see his mercy in every situation, and therefore a preaching sadhu should never ask for anything for himself. Above all, a sadhu preacher should not stay in the home of a grahastha. However, if he is circumstantially compelled to stay in the home of a grahastha, he should do so in a most disciplined manner and strictly maintain the Vaishnava etiquette befitting a renunciate. He should remain satisfied with whatever the grahastha devotee provides according to his capacity and of his own sweet will. If, out of extreme necessity, the preaching sadhu should require anything beyond what his grahastha host is capable of providing, he should request money from the bandhari or ashrami of the mat, the person that's a person who collects and stores all the ingredients necessary for serving Sri Bhagavan and his devotees, and also who manages the affairs of a mat or ashram. So he should ask money from him before departing on his journey, and purchase whatever is needed with that money. He should remain fervently careful that others do not find his activities to be objectionable or disgraceful. Therefore, ask neither the milk vendor nor the grocer for anything. All that we need will become available by the mercy of Shri Guru, Vaishnavas, and Bhagavan. If any of you need anything additional, then you can ask me for the money to purchase it. Although our host has told us to ask for whatever we desire, still, I will feel great shame if anyone accepts anything for his own use. Following Guru Mahāraja's order, none of us asked for anything from either the milk vendor or the grocer. But when the milk vendor became increasingly insistent, we agreed to daily accept 5 liters of milk. Lala Sri Vijñāna Das, however, instructed the milk vendor to forcibly give us 20 liters. When Guru Mahārāja came to know that we were accepting 20 liters of milk a day, he chastised us. When we informed Guru Mahārāja that we asked for nothing, but rather Lala Sri Vijñāna Das instructed the milk vendor to give us 20 liters of milk, Guru Mahārāja said, "Okay, fine. Cook kheer daily with that milk, and I will offer it to Thakurji. Every evening, we will distribute that kheer to the audience after Harikatha. We prepared kheer daily, and Guru Maharaj happily distributed the prasad to the audience every night. After the Amritsar program had concluded and we continued on to another program at a different location, Lala Shri Vijñāna Das told others, "The devotees stayed at my place here for 15 days, but I did not incur any costs. First of all, they did not want to take anything. Then, even when I offered, they would not accept anything. When finally I forcibly gave them something, they distributed it to everyone. They are truly uninterested in accepting anything for themselves, whether for immediate or later use. Many other visiting sadhus often ask us to provide them with supplies for their journey, but Sri Mādhava Maharaj and his traveling sadhus were uninterested in accepting supplies for themselves even while they are staying here. What then can be said of their interest in collecting things to take with them?" When Guru Maharaj manifested his disappearance pastime, Lala Shri Vijñāna Das published an article in a local Amritsar newspaper informing all about Guru Maharaj's physical disappearance from this world. He wrote, "Throughout my lifetime, I have received darshan of many sadhus who have visited Amritsar to speak Harikatha and perform kirtan. But despite their best efforts, none of them could hide their faults from my astute perceptiveness." Sri Bhakti-Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Maharaj was the only great soul who exhibited an absolutely spotless, bedag character during his visit in Amritsar. He was, in the truest sense, a sadhu. What to speak of me, even the most wicked of persons would be unable to detect any fault in his divine character. Sri Murari Lal Vasudev of Punjab National Bank used to accompany Lala Shri Vijñāna Das to hear Guru Maharaj's Harikatha and Kirtan. He, along with his 4 sons, had personally served Guru Maharaj and observed his conduct very closely. After Guru Maharaj entered Aprakrit Lila, Sri Raghunath Das, one of the sons of Sri Murari Lal Vasudev, moved to Mumbai. There he invited some preaching devotees to visit his home for some days. As soon as the devotees arrived at his house, a few of them demanded a few items, including 24 bars of Dove brand soap. 24? Sri Raghunath Das then phoned my godbrother, Sri Bhakti Prasad Puri Maharaj, and asked him, "Maharajji, please confirm whether or not these preachers have been sent by Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. Perhaps they are independently traveling here and are there to fulfill their own selfish motives in the name of preaching and helping the whole world find welfare," so-called welfare. Sri Puri Maharaj asked, "What makes you suspect that they have not been sent by Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math?" Sri Raghunath Das replied, "When our respected Guru Maharaj Ji, Sri Śrīmad Bhakti-Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Maharaj, came to Amritsar, all the brahmacharis and sannyasis accompanying him never accepted anything for themselves, even after being requested many times. Instead, they always insisted that they required nothing. But the devotees visiting my home today have deceitfully presented themselves as penniless and have presented a long list of demands. Their instructing tone smacks of self-righteousness and implies that they feel themselves to be doing us a great favor by staying with us." Sri Bhakti Prasad Puri Maharaj then chastised the devotees and reminded them of their duty to follow Guru Maharaj's ideal conduct of being an Uttam Sevak, a topmost servant, which is helpful in successfully preaching the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One second. Begging and building is to be done only for the pleasure of Sri Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas. When Guru Maharaj When Guru Maharaj began performing Sri Navadip Dham Parikrama from Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math, he was sometimes forced to seek out loans in order to fund its expenses. Yet he would never ask for money from the devotees attending the Parikrama. When guest houses were constructed in Guru Maharaj's mats in Sri Dham Mayapur, Sri Dham Vrindavan, and other places, he never asked for any rent from the visiting guests. In order to manage the expenses of the mat and to properly discharge other services such as preaching, he always gave more prominence to bhiksha vritti, the practice of begging alms. His firm conviction was that the practice of nirgun bhiksha vritti, or begging alms for the pleasure of Sri Hari alone, and not for one's sense gratification, prevalent in the Vaishnava Sampradaya, is most favorable to bhakti, and that sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic vrittis, activities motivated by the modes of goodness, passion, and ignorance, respectively, they are unfavorable for bhajan. Guru Maharaj would say, in regard to those who undertake the responsibility of managing the affairs of a mat, temple, sadhu nivas, residence for saintly persons, or guest house, our conception is this: keo tare, keo mare. Some may be delivered, while others may be ruined. If these activities are performed without attachment to the results and are done in a way that is favorable to bhakti, then a person can cross the ocean of material existence. But if he engages in such services while being attached to their results, they become unfavorable to bhakti, and he will become further entangled in the web of material existence. When engaging in the services of organizing and managing the affairs of parikrama, accommodating Vaishnavas, building guest houses, awarding diksha, and establishing deities, we should always remember that these activities should not be commercial. If any service is performed for the pleasure of anyone other than Sri Hari, Guru, or the Vaishnavas, then it is Vaishya Vritti, an act of business. It's an act of a business. If someone constructs a place with the sole desire for Vaishnavas to come, stay, and perform kirtan and harikatha, then this desire is the mother of all auspiciousness. As long as I was engaged in such services, I followed this order of Guru Maharaj to the best of my ability. The astonishing effect of sadhu sangha. During the installation ceremony of the deities at Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math in Mayapur, Śrīmad Bhakti Rakshak Śrīla Gosvāmī Mahārāja, with jhampas in his hands, sang the following kirtan composed by Srila Narottam Das Thakur. Hari bol bolar madana mohan Heri bogo Erupe vrajer pate Chali bogo Hari bol bolar madana mohan Heri bogo. It's from Prarthana 55:1. I will chant the names of Hari and behold Madan Mohan. In such a state, I shall travel the path to Vraj. I never again received the opportunity to witness Srila Śrīla Gosvāmī Mahārāja performing kirtan with the same transcendental and exceptionally unique mood in which he was so deeply absorbed that day. That was also the first occasion I saw Guru Maharaj raise his arms in ecstasy and loudly call out, Hari Bol! He did not ritualistically lift his arms every time after the kirtan, as is the custom nowadays. Once, when Guru Maharaj went to preach in Amritsar, a similar incident happened to me. When my godbrother, Sri Bhakti Lalit Giri Maharaj, began singing, Guru Maharaj, Śrīmad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, Shripad Krishna Keshav Prabhu, and others started dancing. I too, unknowingly started dancing with raised arms. Some days later, when my godbrother, Shri Kairati Lal, a resident of Amritsar and principal of Guru Nanak University, when he informed me that I had danced profusely with my arms raised. I replied, "Impossible! I have never even danced in kirtan, let alone danced with raised arms." When he said he could prove it with evidence, I challenged him. "Let's see, how could he possibly prove this?" He then brought a series of photographs that were taken that day, and I was greatly astonished to observe myself dancing in ecstasy with my arms raised high. The glory of the effect of associating with Guru Maharaj and other associates of Śrīla Prabhupāda was such that my stone-like heart melted as a result of their mercy, and I unknowingly engaged in an act completely opposite to that of my natural behavior. Shri Harinam is the only solution. Once, when Guru Maharaj was preaching in Delhi, a man named Shri Hoti Lal Sharma, the husband of a greatly devoted god-sister of ours from Meerut, Uttar Pradesh, came to meet him and said, "Maharaj, although my father died long ago, I often see him in my home. He looks very sad. I consulted with many scholarly priests and diligently performed the many activities they recommended as possible solutions, including Narayana Bali and other rituals. But none of their methods proved fruitful. My wife has repeatedly asked me to approach you and request you to prescribe a solution. I would be extremely grateful if you were to suggest a solution by which the issue could be permanently resolved." Guru Maharaj advised him, "Daily perform kirtan of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in your residence for 1 month." When Shri Hoti Lal Sharma asked Guru Maharaj, "Who will perform the kirtan?" Guru Maharaj replied, You and your wife, and you should do so accompanied to the clapping of your hands. Meet with me after 1 month and let me know if the situation has changed." Guru Maharaj was still in Delhi when Shri Hoti Lal Sharma visited him again and said, "My wife and I performed Mahamantra Kirtan as you advised, and after only 15 days, I stopped seeing my father. By your mercy, I have developed firm faith in the glories of the Harinam Mahamantra. Please accept me as your disciple." In this way, Guru Maharaj awarded him initiation into the chanting of the Harinam Mahamantra. It was because Guru Maharaj possessed firm conviction and unflinching faith in the glories of Shri Harinam that he recommended such a method and refrained from prescribing any lesser inferior solution. Hari Bol Krishna Mai Didi. Expressing deeply subtle points through his language. On Hari Bol Pradyumna Prabhu and Mantra Murti Mataji. Okay, expressing deeply subtle points through his language. Whenever Guru Maharaj would construct a mat and install Shri Vigraha, he would always arrange for the deity of Śrīmad Mahaprabhu to be brought from Shri Navadvip Dham. His inner mood was that because Śrīmad Mahaprabhu appeared in Shri Navadvip Dham to distribute Unato Ujjvala Ras, the most exalted, resplendent mellow of transcendental amorous love, to the whole world, his Vigraha should also come from Shri Navadvip. Ooh, that's great. Because we want to get a Mahaprabhu Vigraha for our place in Navadvip. And yes, so we should get it in Navadvip. On one such occasion, Guru Maharaj asked Shri Bhakti Prasad Asha Maharaj and Shri Chunilal Babu to bring Śrīmad Mahaprabhu's Vigraha from Shri Navadvip Dham, but they expressed their inability to do so. At that time, no plans had been made for me to attend the installation ceremony. Guru Maharaj sent a telegram wherein he ordered Shri Asha Maharaj to send Narottam with Mahaprabhu. When I read the telegram, I very seriously began to contemplate why Guru Maharaj decided to arrange his words in this particular way. As a result, the following thought manifested in my heart. The form of Śrīmad Mahaprabhu present in his heart is to be manifested externally as Śrī Vigraha. In reality, Mahaprabhu's Vigraha is not inert, non-living matter, but is non-different from Mahaprabhu and is most worshipful. Therefore, Guru Mahārāja is ordering me to come along with Mahaprabhu as his servant, and not to bring his Vigraha along with me. In truth, no one possesses the ability to take Mahaprabhu anywhere. He is the supremely independent Lord. He goes anywhere he desires simply by that desire itself. Without his desire, no one can take him anywhere. The language Guru Mahārāja used in his telegram was totally new to me. Never had such a thought previously come to me, even in a dream. Make Vaishnav Seva your very life and soul. Guru Mahārāja often gave the following instructions to his renounced disciples. Renunciants should always remain careful to stay far away from the desire to attain kanak, gold or wealth, kamini, women, and pratishta, worldly prestige. You should assist everyone who comes forward with the desire to perform Bhagavad Bhajan. You should assist everyone who comes forward with the desire to perform Bhagavad Bhajan. The act of assisting those who wish to gain freedom from the clutches of Maya is among the limbs of Bhakti. If for some reason a Matvasi becomes displeased and leaves the Mat to return home, one should sincerely and honestly endeavor to bring him back to the Mat. It is only when we fully accept the Vaishnavas to be worshipful, are worthy of our sincere service, that we can become free from the clutches of Maya. There exists no other means. Without serving Vaishnavas, the inclination to serve Bhagavan will never arise in one's heart. Therefore, you should always sincerely endeavor to serve Vaishnavas and make such service your life and soul. The main reason for organizing festivals at the Mat, such as Sri Rajmandal Parikrama, Sri Navadip Dham Parikrama, pilgrimages to North and South India, and so on, is to render service to and gain the association and blessings of the Vaishnavas, for serving them is the topmost sadhan. These teachings were perpetually reflected in the personal conduct, harikatha, and writings of Guru Mahārāja. Three main obstacles on the path of bhajan. Guru Mahārāja would often mention, Śrīla Prabhupāda has said that there are three obstacles on the path of bhajan: kanak, wealth; kamini, women; and pratishta, prestige. Regarding the first obstacle, kanak, Śrīla Prabhupāda taught that one can attain the topmost state of consciousness by avoiding deep attachment, asakti, to acquiring wealth, and instead cultivating deep attachment for the lotus feet of Sri Guru, Vaishnavas, and Bhagavan alone. It is improper for renunciants to worry about the future and accumulate material wealth. If those devotees who perform bhiksha, the collection of alms, for the service of Sri Hari, Guru, and Vaishnavas, if they do not hand over everything they have collected to the Mata in charge, and instead keep something for their own personal use, they will not be able to perform Hari Bhakti. Such an act will never affect a shortage in the Mat, but will rather only adversely affect one's own spiritual advancement. While Śrīla Prabhupāda was physically present, Sri Bhakti Saranga Gosvāmī Mahārāja, I, and Sri Bhakti Vilas Nemi Mahārāja were, in that order, the foremost collectors among all his disciples. Whenever I would stay with either Sri Bhakti Pradeep Tirtha Maharaj, Sri Bhakti Rakshak Shira Maharaj, Sri Bhakti Hriday Ban Maharaj, Sri Bhakti Vichar Jajavar Maharaj, or other senior godbrothers, I would never spend a putti kodi, a single farthing, from the collected money for my own personal use. I would, however, use some of the money to serve those godbrothers with whom I was staying by providing them with whatever they needed. The first thing I would do after collecting was hand over the entirety of the collections to the Mata in charge, because I had heard from Śrīla Prabhupāda that it is improper to use any donation one has received for one's own personal use. The proper method is to first hand over everything one has collected to the Mata in charge, and then ask him for whatever one may need. Therefore, I would always ask Kunjada for whatever I needed. To ensure that those performing the service of Bhiksha will gradually implement Śrīla Prabhupāda's view on the etiquette of collecting donations, it is absolutely necessary for the Mata in charge to be highly affectionate to all the Mat's residents, and most importantly, always to remain concerned for their spiritual advancement. Although he must be realized in even the subtlest matters of spiritual life, and he should be willing and able to take care of the residents of the Mat when they are unwell or in any other time of need, even if he must bear the burden of taking a loan to provide them with whatever they require. If for this reason alone, it is for this reason alone that I tell those who, being eager for me to construct a Mat, are those who wish to donate land to me, so that I can only accept. Let me reread this. I all said and got. Okay. It is for this reason alone that I tell those who, being eager for me to construct a Mat, who wish to donate land to me, that I can only accept their land if I am able to find a suitable and virtuous devotee who can handle the responsibility of maintaining a Mat, and whose association can effectively divert the consciousness of the local people toward the service of Sri Krishna. The reason we now have so many Matvasis in our Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Mat is because from the very beginning I have taken care of all those who have taken shelter of the Mat, and have provided them with their day-to-day needs, accommodations, medicine, and treatment, even if it required taking on a loan. Sometimes it occurs to me what would happen if I were to leave this world before repaying my debts. But Śrīla Prabhupāda inspires me by reminding me from within that Sri Vishnu and the Vaishnavas are the only objects of our service. If I am able to serve only one of the two, I will choose to serve the Vaishnavas. If I happen to leave this world before repaying a loan that I had taken to serve the Vaishnavas, then I will repay that loan in my next life, and will enthusiastically take on even more loans in order to remain in the eternal service of the Vaishnavas. My constant prayer is that I may maintain such a consciousness forever, without deviating from this principle for even a moment. Śrīla Prabhupāda mentioned Kamini as the second obstacle on the path of bhakti. For men, Kamini refers to women, and for women, it refers to men. Those who are unable to control their senses should be married by Vedic ritual. According to the Vedic scriptures, it is acceptable for even brahmacharis to enter household life after performing upakurvan, or begging their guru and senior Vaishnavas for permission by saying, I am unable to control my senses, and I am unqualified to live a life of renunciation. I implore you to please allow me to enter into the Grihastha ashram. But for those who have taken sannyas, it is strictly forbidden. I'm going to just save this. This is important. I guess I just need this part about the... Okay. Okay, so even a brahmachari, they can say, I implore you to please allow me to enter into the Grihastha ashram. That's okay. But for those who have taken sannyas, it is strictly forbidden. A sannyasi who leaves the path of renunciation is a vantashi, a person who eats his own vomit. Whether in a gross or subtle manner, it is most dreadful for renunciants to associate with women in a way that is against the injunction of the Vedic scriptures. Those who sincerely desire to perform Hari Bhakti should always be mindful of the teachings given by our previous acharyas on this matter. Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said, Ramani jana sanga sukang chasake charame bhayadang purushartha haram. That's from Sri Godrum Chandra Bhajanupadesh, verse 3. O friend, the pleasure to be had in the company of women leads to anxiety and robs one of the true goal of life. Sri Jagadananda Pandit has mentioned in his Prem Vivarta 7.12, Jadi chaho pranay rakite goranger sane, chota hari daser kata thake jeno mane. If you desire to maintain love for Sri Gauranga, then always remember the story of Chota Haridas. In Sri Chaitanya Chandrodaya Natak 8.24, Sri Kavi Karnapur has quoted Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as lamenting, Nishkinchanasya bhagavar bhajanon mukasya param param jigamisor mishor bhavasagarasya sandarshanam vishayinam atayoshitam cha ha hanta hanta vishabhakshanato pyasadhu. Alas, for those who have completely abandoned all material desires and seek to cross the ocean of nescience by sincerely cultivating service to Bhagavan, it is more detestable to expectantly see a sense enjoyer or enjoy gazing at a woman than to willingly drink poison. Furthermore, it is written in Śrīmad Bhagavatam, Tamo dvara yoshitam sangisangam. That's Śrīmad Bhagavatam 5.5.2. The association of those who are fond of women leads to the deepest darkness. I remember reading, I think it was Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur was saying in the purport to that, if I remember correctly, he was saying that it's even more harmful to associate with somebody who's attached to a woman than to associate with a woman directly. Srimad Mahaprabhu has been quoted by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami as follows. Prabhu kohe vairagi kore prakriti sambhashan dekhite na paro ami tahara badan. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Lila 2.117. I will not see the face of a renunciant who interacts intimately with women. Kshudra shaba markata vairagya koriya indriya charaya bule prakriti sambhashiya. That's Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Lila 2.120. Those immoral persons whose renunciation is like that of monkeys simply wander around satisfying their senses and intimately conversing with women. We should repeatedly hear the explanations of these verses and many other verses like them from the lotus lips of Sri Guru and Vaishnavas and follow their lessons with a firmly determined heart. One can be saved from kamini only by associating with self-realized Vaishnavas. In this regard, Sri Narottam Das Thakur has written in Sri Prem Bhakti Chandrika 2.11. He said, Ki baba korite pare kama krodha sadha kere jadi hoy sadhu janar sanga. If one remains in the association of sadhus, then that association will take him beyond the influence of lust and anger, as well as the friends of these iniquities. Pratishta, or worldly praise, is the third and the most prominent obstacle on the path of Hari Bhakti. It is easy to recognize an attachment to Kanaka and Kamini, but it is extremely hard to identify an obsession with Pratishta. Unless a person is completely devoid of this desire himself, it is extremely difficult for him to recognize a true sadhu who is free from that same desire. and it is impossible for him to differentiate between those who long for pratishtha and those who are completely free from any desire to attaining it. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 4.146, Śrīla Kaviraj Gosvāmī has mentioned, Pratishthara svabhava e jagate vidita, jena banshe tar hoy vidhata nirmita. It is common knowledge that the nature of prestige is such that by the arrangement of providence, those who do not want it, get it. A person who performs bhajan with a desire to attain pratishtha never in fact obtains that pratishtha. A Bengali maxim states, Je chahe she paye je paye she chahena. One who desires something never obtains it, and one who obtains something never desires it. This is the barometer used to assess the desires present in the heart of a sadhak. Śrīla Prabhupāda has likened the desire for pratishtha to a bhagini, or a tigress. Just as a tigress swallows its prey whole, the desire for pratishtha similarly, in the truest sense, swallows whole the sadhak's mood of surrender, which is his spiritual life air. In other words, due to the effect of pratishtha, the sadhak begins leading an undisciplined life, devoid of principles and regulations. Therefore, if the sadhak desires to achieve spiritual welfare, he should give up the desire for kanak, kamini, and pratishtha with firm determination, and be cautious not to nourish them or allow them even the slightest opportunity to enter his heart. All such desires are temporary, are embodiments of inauspiciousness, and are completely against the natural propensity of a jiva, which is to serve Bhagavan. One should learn the difference between Falgu and Yukta Vairagya. Remember, all that glitters is not gold. Bhagavan is the maintainer of all. Oh, Haribo, Braja Mataji. Oh, and Haribo Raseshwari Mataji. Oh, yeah, and Vidya Lala Sadidi, Hare Krishna. Oh, Braja Mataji, I forgot to respond to that email because I was really busy, but it actually wasn't, it was my own, nobody could have done anything about that because all the seats in the train were full, so there were no, that's why I had to go on waiting list. But it wasn't anybody's fault. It was just, I got the ticket 2 months in advance, and even then all the seats were filled. So that's why I didn't get a seat. But yeah, I mean, GVP is always provides anything I need. Like, Anita's always asking me for it, to take stuff, and I'm always like saying, oh no, I'm okay. But like, and the GVP pays for my visa and like that. So that was, nobody's to blame for that. Okay, Bhagavan is the maintainer of all. Guru Mahārāja had a friend named Sri Haridas, who would often visit the rented apartment in which Guru Mahārāja lived. He had a friend named Sri Haridas who would often visit the rented apartment in which Guru Mahārāja lived prior to joining the Math. There they would perform kirtan together. After staying in Kolkata for some time, Guru Mahārāja joined the Gaudiya Math and went to preach in Madras, as per the instructions of Śrīla Prabhupāda. After the Madras programs were completed, Guru Mahārāja returned to Kolkata. Once, when Śrīla Prabhupāda was scheduled to speak Harikatha at Darbhanga Hall of Kolkata University, Guru Mahārāja requested Sri Haridas to accompany him to hear Śrīla Prabhupāda speak. Sri Haridas replied, "You have no one to cry after you. You are not married, and you have no children. But I have a wife and son, and I must maintain them. If I do not think about their maintenance, then who will? How will they receive a good life? Accompanying you to the program and hearing Harikatha will take time. If I were to instead spend that time earning money for my family, they would be better provided for." Guru Maharaj did not say anything to him at that time, but instead left on his own to go hear Śrīla Prabhupāda's katha. A few years later, Guru Maharaj heard from his friend and godbrother, Sri Narayan Mukhopadhyay, that Sri Haridas had died in a car accident. One day, after Guru Maharaj had established Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math in Kolkata, Sri Haridas's son visited the Math to have darshan of Guru Maharaj. After Guru Maharaj observed him offering pranam with great faith and devotion, he asked him who he was and from where he had come. He replied, "I am the son of your friend Haridas." Guru Maharaj then inquired about the well-being of his family, about his home and about his job, and gave him prasad before he left. After he left, Guru Maharaj narrated the above-mentioned incident with Sri Haridas to us and gave us a teaching. Haridas used to ask, "Who will maintain my family if not me?" But just see, his family has been maintained even after his death. The arrangements for one's maintenance, studies, and all other requirements are made by Bhagavan himself and not by anyone else. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. All aspects of material activity, that's from Śrīmad Bhagavad Gita 3.27, all aspects of material activity are performed by the modes of material nature. But a person whose intelligence is bewildered by false ego thinks himself to be the doer. Wow, this one's a really good one for me. I'm just saving this. It's relevant to my situation. Okay. Do not become distracted from our only duty in this world. When Guru Maharaj was a brahmachari in the Math, he met Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who would later become the second president of India in 1962. Before Dr. Radhakrishnan became president, Guru Maharaj was once asked to represent the Gauriya Math by chairing a debate between Dr. Radhakrishnan, a follower of the doctrine of monism, Advaitavad, and Dr. Nagaraj Sharma, a strong proponent of dualism, Dvaitavad. Feeling himself unqualified to accept the post and wanting to honor his senior godbrother, Guru Maharaj requested Śrīmad Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Gosvāmī Maharaj to chair the debate. After he became president of India, Dr. Radhakrishnan invited Guru Maharaj to the presidential residence, Rashtrapati Bhavan. During that visit, Guru Maharaj took my godbrother, Sri Mangal Nilai Brahmachari, and me along with him to congratulate Dr. Radhakrishnan and give him spiritual advice for leading the country. Dr. Radhakrishnan welcomed Guru Maharaj at the door and accompanied him inside the presidential palace. During the course of their conversation, Dr. Radhakrishnan recited a verse about Vairagya. Later, Guru Maharaj offered him a flower garland that had earlier been offered to the deities, as well as some of Thakurji's Mahaprasad. At that time, he quoted the same verse that Dr. Radhakrishnan had previously quoted and explains the various types of Vairagya. There's Shushka Vairagya, dry renunciation, Markata Vairagya, that's monkey renunciation, Shmashan Vairagya, that's cremation Vairagya, temporary renunciation, and Yukta Vairagya, practical renunciation. Guru Maharaj also explained the secondary meaning of the word Vairagya, which is Vigata Rag, or the absence of worldly attachments, and the principal meaning, which is Visheshte Parama Purushe Rag, are special attachments to the Supreme Person Sri Bhagavan. So the V can stand for Vigata, which means absence of rag, of attachments, or it can mean Vishesh, Vishishte Parama Purushe Rag, special attachment. So those who possess little intelligence appreciate the secondary meaning of the word, whereas the exalted devotees, the Mahājans, always favor the primary meaning, which describes a natural detachment for worldly activities that manifests as a consequence of having developed deep attachment, anurag, to the Supreme Person, Sri Bhagavan. A person cannot become a devotee simply by controlling his senses in a superficial manner. If this were possible, there are many impotent people in this world. Then many impotent people in this world would have become great devotees. Superficial sense control has no meaning unless one possesses deep affection and attachment to Guru, Shri Krishna, and Srimati Radharani. Indeed, renunciation without Krishna Priti is merely false renunciation. On the other hand, those who have a taste for serving the Lord are naturally renounced, because they lose all interest in lower tastes as a result of experiencing that higher taste of Krishna Seva. Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehina rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. That's Śrīmad Bhagavad Gita 2:59. He who identifies himself with his body may restrict his enjoyment by withdrawing the senses from their objects, but his taste for sense pleasure remains. One whose intelligence is fixed, however, has realized Paramatma. Therefore, his taste for sense objects automatically ceases. Externally restraining the activities of the senses does not remove the desire to engage in those activities. Does fasting eradicate one's desire to eat? When a person experiences a higher taste, however, his interest for lower tastes very naturally disappears. The joy experienced in the service of Sri Krishna completely eclipses the charm found in the inferior pleasure of this world. It is for this reason that Śrīmad Bhagavatam 7.132 states that Sri Narad Rishi instructed Mahārāja Yudhishthira, Tasmat kenap vipayena mana Krishne niveshayat. You should therefore fix your mind in Krishna by any means possible. Tasmat kenap vipayena mana Krishne niveshayat. Important verse. This principle is the basis of Yukta Vairagya, which is truly the only worthwhile form of renunciation. When Dr. Radhakrishnan heard the enlightening words emanating from the lotus lips of Guru Maharaj, he offered Guru Maharaj pranam and expressed his sincere, heartfelt gratitude. During that occasion, many photographs were taken of Guru Maharaj with Dr. Radhakrishnan, and Sri Mangal Nilai Brahmachari and I were also included in a number of them. Although due to my nature I have not preserved those photographs, I am sure someone must have them. While we were exiting Rashtraprati Bhavan, Guru Maharaj told us, "We did not come here as visiting guests or tourists who desire to explore an opulent building or admire architecture or beautiful objects. Our only objective in visiting any place is to chant the holy names of Bhagavan by performing kirtan and delivering Hari Katha. If any desire other than the desire to perform this service enters our heart, or if we develop an attachment to the wondrous objects of this world, we will never attain spiritual welfare. The only thought we should have while visiting any place or seeing any objects is that the whole world is a temporary embodiment of inauspiciousness. The one and only means of attaining our topmost welfare in this world is by remembering and chanting the names of Bhagavan, who is the eternal source of all auspiciousness. Maintaining our life here in a way that requires minimal effort, we should spend all our time endeavoring to attain our principal objective, pleasing Shri Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas through love and affection." The importance of establishing Sambandha Gyan. At Hiran Gate in Jalandhar, an old lady once asked Guru Maharaj, I have visited the temple daily since the time I was unmarried, and I have continued this practice even today in my old age, when I have been blessed with grandsons and granddaughters. There was never a time when I neglected this practice. However, even after reaching this advanced age, my mind does not for a moment remember Bhagavan, even if I try to force it to do so. Instead, it remains naturally and constantly absorbed in thinking about the well-being and happiness of my grandchildren. Please bless me by clarifying the reasons for the defective state of my mind, and also prescribe the remedy so that I may meet with spiritual welfare. After attentively listening to the old lady's inquiry, Guru Maharaj replied, "Your question is highly appropriate. Everyone should hear this question and its reply. I will therefore give my answer in the assembly tomorrow, during Harikatha." Okay. The next day in the assembly, Guru Maharaj repeated the old lady's question, and for the welfare of everyone present, he delivered his answer. "Mataji, you have been daily visiting the temple for a long time. But have you once considered the nature of your relationship with the presiding deity of this temple?" With a simple heart, the old lady replied, "No, Maharajji, this thought never occurred to me." Srila Guru Maharaj then said, "It is impossible to develop love and affection for someone without first establishing one's relationship with that person. Only after realizing that mutual relationship can love and affection automatically manifest in the heart according to the nature of the relationship. In the absence of a firmly established relationship, the mind can never become attached to Bhagavan by ritualistically visiting temples. Matirna Krishne paratasvato va mito vipadyeta grihavratanam adanta gobir vishitam tamisram puna punaschar vitacharvananam. Śrīmad Bhagavatam 7.5.30. This is Prahlāda Mahārāja. Persons who are addicted to household life due to having uncontrolled senses are entering into hellish life, wherein they repeatedly chew that which has already been chewed. Their consciousness cannot turn towards the service of Sri Krishna, either by their own understanding, by the instructions of others, or by the combination of both. It is seen in this material world that love develops when service is rendered to one's beloved with care and affection. Without such affectionate service, a mother will not develop love for her own child, whether that child is naturally conceived or adopted, nor will a master develop love for his pet dog. Every jiva has an eternal servitor relationship with Bhagavan. When the conditioned jiva forgets this relationship and thus behaves in opposition to it, the external potency of Bhagavan manifests this material creation and bestows worldly miseries upon him. The soul travels through the 8,400,000 species of life, assuming different bodies according to his past activities. Eventually, he attains this most rare human form. By virtue of his previously accrued sukriti, spiritually pious activities, and by the endless mercy of Bhagavan, the jiva gains the direct association of an intimate and dear associate of the Lord. It is only through such association that he learns the eternal truth about who he truly is, who Bhagavan is, and the nature of their mutual relationship. Consequently, the inclination to serve Bhagavan arises in his heart. When he receives the seed of the creeper of Bhakti, that is, the desire to serve Sri Krishna, from Sri Gurudev and plants that seed in his heart, he assumes the role of a gardener and provides the seed with water in the form of Shravan and Kirtan. As the Bhakti creeper gradually grows, his love and affection for Bhagavan also increases proportionally. His affectionate service to Bhagavan will only bear fruit his affectionate service to Bhagavan will only bear the fruit of Bhagavad Prem, transcendental love, after he firmly establishes his relationship with the Lord. If a person continues to simply visit the temple and return home after having darshan of the deity as per his own sweet will, pure love and affection for Bhagavan will never appear in his heart, even after thousands of lifetimes of this practice. Wow. Sambandha janiya bhajite bhajite abhiman how dur. One second. Offer service before accepting anything. One second, let me just check the comments. Okay. Offer service before accepting anything. When Guru Mahārāja would go out for preaching, he would always carry drinking water with him. After reaching the venue where he was to speak Harikatha, he would immediately perform kirtan and deliver his discourse. It was only after performing such services that he would accept water, prasad, or any offering from the organizers or hosts. If during the program he felt thirsty before he received the opportunity to perform the services of kirtan and harikatha, he would drink only the water that he brought with him, and not any water offered by the hosts. His view was, "We are devotees. Our only wealth is Shri Hari, Guru, and Vaishnavas. If we accept the offerings of our hosts without first offering to them this wealth through the means of Harikatha and Kirtan, then we will become indebted to them." Śrīla Prabhupāda has taught us this important lesson through his own conduct. Once, when he was invited by the king of Kasim Bazar to speak Harikatha, but did not receive the opportunity to do so for 3 days, he observed a total fast, accepting only one tulsi leaf. Similarly, in his Sri Upadeshamrita verse 4, Srila Rupa Gosvāmī has explained the principle of dadati pratigranati. One first ought to offer before accepting. Before it says dadati, after that pratigranati. Doesn't say pratigranati dadati. So first we give something, then we may accept something in return. Wow, that's an amazing story though. Because he wasn't able to speak Harikatha for 3 days, he fasted because he wanted to give before he took anything. Encouraging the propensity for sadhu seva. I once accompanied Guru Mahārāja to Haridwar for Kumbh Mela. One morning, after I took bath in the Ganga and returned, Guru Mahārāja came out of his room and told me, "I am going to take bath in the Ganga. Can you come along with me?" Without mentioning that I had just returned from bathing, I accompanied him as per his desire. Because all my clothes were soaking in a bucket at that time, I went shirtless, wearing only a dhoti. When we reached the ghat, one lady, regarding us as sadhus, offered me a new undershirt. I was not inclined to accept it, but Guru Mahārāja said, "Accept the shirt. Whether or not you wear it is up to you, but accept it. Do not become an impediment to her inclination to render service." While we were returning to our pandal after taking bath in the Ganga, another lady approached me and offered halava, semolina pudding, in a leaf cup. Because I was unwilling to accept something from a person not yet initiated into our sampradaya, I refused to accept it. The lady said, "But this halava is completely pure. With the intention of only serving it to Mahatmas, I cooked it in pure ghee, and I made it by my own hands from pure cow's milk." Guru Mahārāja then told me to accept it, and I obliged. The lady offered a leaf cup of halava to Guru Mahārāja also, and he graciously accepted it. On our way back, my mind was busy reflecting. Sri Guru Mahārāja himself has instructed us not to eat anything offered by non-Vaishnavas. However, today he himself ordered me to accept the offering of a non-Vaishnav. What is the reason for this? While my mind was occupied with such thoughts, Guru Maharaj understood my perplexity, and he said, "That lady was offering her halava only to Mahatmas, and not to anyone else. Whatever her internal desires may have been, her only intention, at least externally, was to serve the sadhus. It is our duty to nourish and encourage the propensity to serve sadhus, and not to diminish it. Therefore, it is only appropriate to encourage her to serve sadhus by accepting her offering. If you desire, you may give it to a faithful person who will be highly pleased to receive something from the hands of a sadhu." Understanding Guru Maharaj's message, I followed his instructions and began accepting the offerings of those who possessed a sincere desire to serve sadhus. Dancing and singing for the pleasure of Bhagavan alone. Once, Guru Maharaj went to preach in Amritsar, where his Harikatha was arranged to take place in a temple situated in Namak Mandi. One day, after speaking Harikatha, Guru Maharaj took darshan of the temple's very beautiful Shri Krishna Balaram deities, whose attractive forms acted as udipan, or stimulus, that awakened Krishna Prem in his heart. Absorbed in this Krishna Prem, Guru Maharaj became completely unaware of his surroundings, and he began ecstatically dancing and performing kirtan for a long time. Upon seeing Guru Maharaj's divine bodily features, which are found only on the bodies of Mahapurushas, great personalities, and gestural dancing, all the devotees and visitors were left spellbound. The next day, anticipating a repeat performance of Guru Maharaj's kirtan and dancing, the organizers arranged special spotlighting and beautiful decorations to be placed before the deities, where Guru Maharaj had danced the previous day. When Guru Maharaj's Harikatha ended, that area was immediately cordoned off. The temple was overcrowded because those who were fortunate enough to have witnessed Guru Maharaj's kirtan the previous day had brought with them many other people. But on that day, when Guru Maharaj concluded his Harikatha, he left the temple immediately after reciting the Jaidwani. A similar incident happened in Saharanapur as well. One day, Guru Maharaj performed an ecstatic kirtan and danced in complete bliss. The next day, the news spread everywhere of his heartwarming dancing and kirtan, and so everyone was eager to witness them. Many people assembled at the venue the next day. When Guru Maharaj was told that many people had come simply to witness his dancing and kirtan, and that they would feel blessed if he could begin the programs with that, he said, "Sadhus and Vaishnavas do not engage in dancing and kirtan for the pleasure and entertainment of ordinary people. Rather, they do so purely with the intention of serving Bhagavan. If one performs kirtan to satisfy ordinary people, he may develop affection or attachment for them, but it can never be considered Hari Bhakti. Dancing or performing kirtan with a desire to acquire the recognition and praise of misguided individuals is in fact no better than the stool of hogs, and it is completely unfavorable for Hari Bhakti. In reality, such dancing and kirtan falls within the category of trayatrika, or the performance of materialistic dance, singing, and playing of musical instruments." Oh, this is great. I'm going to save this one. One second. Oops. Okay.
Well, I assume Narayana Maharaj would accept the dancing, plays, and performance for his pleasure, for the pleasure of the pure devotee, because he would offer that to Bhagavan. So.
Yes. Yeah, very good point.
Our Guru Maharaj, there was this devotee try to imitate perfectly, he was introducing in the 70s the kind of Bengali, the Bengali style he learned, Mridanga, and it was a very elaborate, modulation of his voice and like that. And Prabhupada really knocked him out. He realized that that was more of a performance it was a kind of a show off.
I think so I put. Sorry.
No, that was it. That he favored, the kirtan should be towards with simplicity and humility given to Bhagavan, to the pure our Guru Mahārāja. The glorification of the Lord, not our own glorification. It's a dangerous, subtle thing. I've seen that in some kirtaniyas, some people that they don't have the right spirit.
Yes.
When they
I put this quote in the beginning of the songbook. This is a letter that Śrīla Prabhupāda wrote to Shamarani Mataji. On December 12th, 1967, Śrīla Prabhupāda wrote, Shamarani Mataji said, Krishna Kirtana is not for earning livelihood. Krishna Kirtana is not meant for entertaining the public for demonstration of arts. It is dynamic service to the Lord. We do not therefore mind so much about the artistic presentation of Krishna Kirtan, but we want to see how much a devotee is satisfying the supreme will. Yeah. Yes, very important point.
Yeah, very important point.
Okay, it is 8:29. Oh, yes.
Please share this particular letter.
This quote? Yeah,
yes,
I'll do that right now. Okay. So I think it's now 8:30. It's a good time to end. I'm posting the quote in the group now. There. All right. So we'll end with a little bit of kirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jai Sabrikar Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Ganharita Giridhari Radha Vinar Vihari Radha Nainath Radha Raman Vihari Radha Marva Shri Shri Sachinan Gaurhari Radha Damadar Jiv Ki Jai Shri Shri Gaur Sundar Radha Nayananath Jiv Ki Jai Jai Sri Govind Gopinath Manan Mahan Jiv Ki Jai Jai Natyale Pravishtram Vishnupar Paramaham Sabri Vrajagachari Varyasto Trishta Shishiman Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Gosvāmī Guru Mahārāja Ki Jai जय नत्यलील प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार परमहम सबरी व्रजगचार्य वर्यष्टोत्रस्त शिशुमान भक्तिवेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज पतित पावन श्रील गुरुदेव की जय नत्यालील प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार स्तोत्रस्त शिशुमान भक्तिबल तीर्थ गोस्वामी महाराज की जय नत्यालील प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार स्तोत्रस्त शिशुमान भक्तिवेदांत वामन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय नत्यालील प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिशुमान भक्तिवेदांत विक्रम गोस्वामी महाराज की जय नत्यालील प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिशुमान अभय झरनारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय जय परम गुरुदेव नित्यालील प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिशुमान भक्ति दयिता माधव गोस्वामी परम गुरु महाराज की जय जय नत्यलील प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिशुमान भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव स्वामी महाराज शिल परम गुरुदेव आचार्य केशरी की जय जय नत्यलील प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्रस्त शिशुमान जगद्गुरु श्री वर्षभानावि दयितरास शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय जय स्वापरिकाश शिल प्रभुपाद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर की जय जय नत्यलील प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार महापरम भगवत परवार परमहंस अवधूत अष्टोत्रस्त शिशुमान गौर किशोर दास पबजी महाराज की जय नत्यालील प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद सप्तम गोस्वामी अष्टोत्रस्त शिशुमान सचितानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाशय की जय नत्यालील प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद वैष्णव सर्वभौम अष्टोत्रस्त शिशुमान जगन्नाथ पबजी महाशय की जय सूर्य कुंदवासी सिद्ध शिलमर सुंदस पबजी महाराज की जय श्री उर्वरास उदरनदास की जय करविरांडाचार्य शिशुमान बलिदेव विभूषण प्रभु की जय महामहोपरत्याय शिरोमणि शिल विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर पाद की जय श्री शिल रसिकानंद मुरारी प्रभु की जय श्री शिल रामचंद्र कविराज की जय श्री लोचन दास ठाकुर की जय श्री नरहरि शंकर ठाकुर की जय शिल नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर महाशय श्रीनिवासाचार्य श्यामानंद पंडित प्रभुत्राय की जय जय श्री शिल कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी पाद की जय जय व्यसवतार अरिकावेशल वृंदावन दास ठाकुर की जय जय श्री अष्टक विराज वसुर जानव नित्यानंद तुरस गोपाल श्री चौषति महंत की जय जय श्री रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ शर गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय जय श्री स्वरूप नंदर रय रमानंद लोकनाथ पुगर्भ आदि गौर परिषाद वृंद की जय नमाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से गो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री श्रील ईश्वरपुरी गोस्वामी पार की जय श्री शील मारविंद्रपुरी गोस्वामी पार की जय श्री अंतरद्वीप मायापुर सिमंद्वीप गौद्रुमद्वीप मध्यद्वीप गौलुद्वीप ऋतुद्वीप जानुद्वीप मातरोत्तमाद्वीप रुद्राद्वीप मात्मक श्री नवद्वीप धाम की जय श्री एक चक्र धाम की जय श्री शांतिपुर धाम की जय जय श्री गौर चंद्र भगवान की जय जय श्री श्री गौर गराधर की जय जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ गोपी गोपा गो गिरि गोवर्धन वृषभान माक श्री ब्रजमंडल धाम की जय जय श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गंगा सखी यमुना सखी तुलसी भक्ति देवी की जय जय जयेश्वरी ब्रजेश्वरी वृंदावनेश्वरी रसेश्वरी वृषभानुनंदिनी श्रीमती राधारानी ठाकुरानी की जय जय श्री ललिता विशाख चित्र चंपकलट तुंग विद्या इंदुलेख रंग देवी सुदेवी आदि सख्य वृंद की जय जय श्री अनंग प्रेम मुजलाल श्री रूप लवंग राग विलस गुणवृति कस्तूरी कमल नयन मणि हरि मंजारी वृंद की जय। श्रीमती वृंद देवी की जय। श्री भगवती पूर्णमास युगमाय देवी की जय। जय श्री गोपेश्वर सरशिव महादेव की जय। जय राधा परंकित धाम श्री वृंदावन की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा सुदर्शन चक्र नीलमार्ग की जय। जय श्री तत्व गोपीनाथ की जय। जय श्री जगत पर्वत की जय। जय श्रील प्रभुपाद जन्मस्थान की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथपुरी पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र मंडल नीलाचल धाम की जय। जय सर्व विक्रम विनाशन करे भक्त विक्रम विनाश श्री नरसिंह देव की जय। भक्तराज भक्त प्रवर श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। श्री प्रहलाद लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देव की जय। जय श्री चरिताम चरि संप्रदाय चर्याचार्य की जय। श्री मध्वार मनुजा विष्णु स्वामी निम्बदित्य चर्याचार्य की जय। जय परमतरा श्री चैतन्य मार की जय। श्री गौरीमार वृंद की जय। जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमाद भगवताम भगवद गीता चैतन्य चरितामृत चैतन्य भगवत जैव धर्म हरि सर्व गौरी वैष्णव ग्रंथ वृंद की जय। अमल पुराण श्रीमाद भगवताम की जय। जय त्रिभुवन मंगल श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। जय जय त्रिभुवन मंगल श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन युग धर्म की जय। गलकेर प्रेमदान श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन युग धर्म की जय। जय त्रिभुवन मंगल धन्य कलियुग ब्रह्म श्री हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे महामंत्र की जय। जय श्री आनंद करी वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री समकट गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। शल भक्ति सुरित अकिंचन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय परम गुरुदेव नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद भक्ति प्रभार वोल्केनिक एनर्जी अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमान भक्ति द्वैत मार्ग गोस्वामी शिल परम गुरु महाराज की जय। जय श्री वोल्केनिक एनर्जी की जय। जय श्री कार्तिक व्रत की जय। जय कार्तिक देवी दमोदरी स्वामिनी श्रीमती राधिका महारानी की जय। जय श्री श्री राधा दमोदर जी की जय। जय श्री यशोद दमोदर जी की जय। जय श्री सत्यव्रत मुनि की जय। जय श्री दमद्रष्टकम की जय। जय श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ओम वृंदाय तुलसी देव्यै प्रिययै केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रददेवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
Hari Bol, Dandavat Pranams, everybody. So, we have one this evening at 5:30. I will go live again we will conclude our reading of this beautiful book, Volcanic Energy, this evening at 5:30. We will finish our reading. I mean, there's an appendix, a section at the end, appendix. Maybe that we could read another time, but we'll read like the main book this evening, 5:30. And then tomorrow is the disappearance day of Nityalila Pravishya Śrīmad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. So from tomorrow morning, we will continue reading this book that we started with, A Life of Devotion, written by Srimati Devamai Didi. And we will, I think we're like, I think 70% through the book. And so we have a bit left over, and so we'll conclude the book over the next few days. And then we will begin reading from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat again. So, yes. Were you about to say something, Nurihari Prabhu?
Yes, the last paragraphs that you read about his Srila Mahārāja's dancing, Bhakti Dayita Maharaj dancing and kirtan and being so ecstatic. I know the instance of someone that became a devotee. He was serving at the temple in Rajasthan and Jaipur, and now his name is Aniruddha Prabhu, and he became a disciple of Dayita Maharaj. And but he said the Maharaj came in the temple and performed the most ecstatic. While he was begging the deity, he wanted to have a guru, a pure devotee, and at that moment, Govindaji sent, Guru Maharaj, and the other thing is that Śrīla Bhaktivedanta Narayana Gosvāmī Mahārāja, our Shiksha Gurudev, asked us to learn. And he said, actually, I'll give you a gift, you should learn. He was 14 at that time. Kishore says that we should learn all the, like you would say, the musical alankars. He said, if you're a writer, and I was in the presence of Gurudev on the morning walk. This Prabhu straightforward. Now he's sannyas, Indian, and he said, "Oh, I know how to." What?
He wanted us to learn all of things, like if you took music lessons, you learn all the ragas, you learn ways of using your voice. Yeah, he wanted us to learn everything and to be able to do kirtans and bhajans like a professional singer. He wanted us to have all the abilities to do that. So it's not that those things can't be offered to Krishna, but someone shouldn't be doing it to get attention to themselves.
Or remuneration,
of pride.
money and like that, and become an object of name, fame,
Yeah.
and adoration.
And also, it's very specific. It's not like Gurudev gives an instruction to one person. That means it's an instruction for everybody.
Exactly.
Like Gurudev would have Kishore Mohan play the keyboard every morning, even though Kishore Mohan actually prefers playing the harmonium and stuff. But in the mat, harmonium is completely. You can't play harmonium in the mat. It's not allowed. But Gurudev would have him play. Whoa! What the heck? I don't know what that question. I don't know. That was weird.
Oh, okay.
Is that an automatic thing that happens? That's so weird.
I don't know.
He was confirming not to play harmonium in the mat.
Yes. That was funny. I didn't do anything. It was just automatic.
It was the guitar playing, and and Prabhupada mentioned at times, no foreign instrument. Instruments are used for romancing, the materialistic thing. But Prabhupada asked Narayana and his wife were in India, and they brought the guitars, and Prabhupada wanted them to go all over India performing, doing that as a service. And then also there's devotee in New Zealand. They went to the airport to play, and then the senior devotees were like, no, you can't do this. And Prabhupada stopped them and said, no, this is fine, it's offered. So we got the guitar bona fide by Śrīla Gurudev. We play for him in that way. And so from then on, every time, even sometimes it would come here, and Gurudev would do a gesture with moving his fingers, looking at me, because there was a crowd of devotees. Imagine, coming here. And he imitating, playing the guitar, looking at me, and he said, tonight. He would say, tonight. I had to be ready, whenever he said. And but to this too, there is a beautiful, fantastic comment, a little article by Bhakti Vijñāna Gosvāmī Mahārāja, and when he quotes that the last song that's Śrīla Prabhupāda, that he preferred Sridhar Maharaj to sing it. Srirupa Manjaripada. I'm sorry. And but then he said, this is not to think that those who sing out of tune or badly, they instantly will have pure devotion. No, melodious, the best of our ability should be offered to Krishna. That's the thing in mind, should be that. And devotion is the most important ingredient, of course.
Yes, very important point. Thank you. Jai Ho.
Maybe Kishore, you can find that article. It's so amazing. And thank you, man. This volcanic energy, but it's just so fabulous. You can see the noble character of not only Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja and Śrīla Mahārāja, but also Śrīla Bhakti Vijñāna Bhāratī Gosvāmī Mahārāja. They shine, their character shines, and when it comes to truly Guru Nishta. Is that the episode of the key, not having the key, and how he anticipated? That's real service. That's what they say. The kinkaris are like that. They can read. They know they're one with the thinking and the emotion, what in the heart of Radharani. So they perform things way before they even ask.
Yeah, I mean that isn't that the meaning of kinkari? Like it means servant, but it means kinkari. What can I do? What can I constantly thinking? What do I do next? What do I like? How can I serve? How can I serve? What do I do next?
Exactly. It's so enthusiastic like that. Yeah, that's the meaning of kinkari.
Yeah.
Jai Ho.
Jai Ho. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thank you.
All right, so I look forward to seeing you all this evening. For if you're able to come. Otherwise, we'll see you all tomorrow morning to read the glories of Śrīla Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
How's Parikram? How's your Parikram like 2 days ago?
I haven't done any parikrama since I've been here.
Okay. Okay.
I've been busy with very busy with different things, and then I got sick. And then I just wasn't, but I'll probably do parikrama after Kartik, which is, so, yeah.
After reading Gurudev's, this Bhakti Bandar, actually I just read, and Gurudev teaches how to do parikrama mentally every morning, pay obeisance to all the places, and they said, if your mind wanders, just go to Govardhan and chant loudly Hare Krishna mantra. And and they said, if you want to cry bitterly, go to Uddhav Kyari, and in your mind. So it's been like that for me. So I'm thankful, even though it was like very strange physically for me. All these things came, all this information came to me. So I've been doing that, parikrama that way. I do the whole Vrindavan, I go to Govardhan, and just and the mind is so fast. The body sometimes is a little impediment. You just I don't feel comfortable. You can't hear Harikatha too well, whatever. But it's like that. So unfortunately, I have to inform you that we're leaving pretty soon on the 3rd. We have tickets to go on the 3rd. I have to go to the doctors there and take care of this problem.
Okay.
So, thank you for your association. We will continue to follow, the readings and like that.
I'm leaving the day after you, back to Navadvip.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll get fortunate to have 5 minutes.
I'll come up and visit you one of these days.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Dandavat pranams, Niri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Kishore Krishna Prabhu, Shubhananda Prabhu, Krishna Mai Didi, Champak Mataji, and on YouTube and Facebook, there's Rukmini Didi, Ganga Mataji, Pradyumna Prabhu, Mantramurti Mataji, Vidya Lalasa Didi, Braja Mataji, Arseshwari Mataji, Meena Podel, and all the other devotees. Dandavat pranams. One time somebody thought like I was leaving them out, but I can't see your name unless you write a comment. So I only mention the names of people who wrote something in the comments. So, but pranams everybody. I'll see.
Before I forget to answer Nihari Prabhu's question, I think the article he was mentioning about, I think that was my Guru Maharaj's article on Bhakti Sam Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada.
Yes, that's right. It's wonderful, isn't it?
Indeed,
yes.
Indeed.
Jai Ho. All right, Hare Krishna, everybody. Dandavat pranams. Hari Bol.